Fort Hood family members recently had the chance to have their voice heard at the annual symposium designed to help weed out the issues which concern the Great Place. Manny Torres files our next report from the 2009 Army Family Action Plan Conference.
Fort Hood's Comanche 3 Chapel recently became grounds for discussion as the 2009 Army Family Action Plan Conference kicked off. This yearly conference brings members of the Army community together into an open forum discussion meant to tackle some hot topics ranging from medical benefits to housing. In the past, the results of the AFAP conference have been key in accomplishing a variety of things, including changes to Army policies, legislative action, and other things concerning our troops and their families. Major Fisher is participating in his third Army Family Action Plan Conference. As a representative on behalf of Fort Hood's Carl R. Darnell Medical Center, he has seen some of the ideas discussed in this conference come into realization.
This is a great voice for members of the community to get together and hear different perspectives on what's important to them, and for them to come together as a group and raise issues that really are important to Fort Hood and in our case, the medical community. It's good to hear those and allow us to address them.
And it's not just members of the Fort Hood community making waves here. Marie Durbin is the mother of a service member, and she traveled about 1,000 miles from Minnesota to have her voice heard at this conference.
AFAP is the way to do it. I have facilitated an AFAP conference myself many years ago in Washington, D.C., so I know that the upper command listen to and are concerned about the issues that are brought up at AFAP, and instead of just sitting back and hoping that things get changed if there are problems that need to be solved, that I would come down and try and be a part of the solution.
You know, I would encourage a lot of people that have never been to an AFAP conference to really try and go to one, because, you know, if they are struggling with an issue, knowing they can come here and make a difference and it actually change.
At the end of the four-day conference, AFAP's top issues were presented to the 3 Corps and Fort Hood's Commanding General Bob Cohn for his consideration. The top issues brought to light this year include FRG funding, clarification of the medical board process, and
the number one 2009 Fort Hood AFAP conference issue is immediate family member definition for emergency.
It's been a great session for me. I really appreciate all the time that you have taken. The quality of presentations, I can tell you, is just first rate, and I can tell you people have put a lot of thought into this. And as I say, it's now my turn as a commander to do what I can to take it to the next level, define the issues, and more importantly, research behind each of these things and figure out what we can do in terms of, I call them quick wins or small gains, at least in the right direction, while we're working some of these big issues out over time.
For 3 Corps Public Affairs, I'm Manny Torres.